Welcome students to our new YouTube channel Pharma Tech, the division of excellence. So let's start to the part 2 of anti-cancer drugs. So in the part first we see the basics and introduction towards the anti-cancer drugs. So in the part second we see the chemotherapy of cancers and some drugs which are used in the cancer and also the immunomodulating agents used in the chemotherapy of cancer. So the cancer is a group of disease which is characterized by the uncontrolled growth and the spread of the abnormal cells in the body. And all the cancers which involves the malfunctioning of genes that control the cell growth and the cell divisions. And this tumor it maybe arises from 4 basic tissues which are epithelial tissues, connective tissues, that means muscle, bone and your cartilages, and also lymphoid tissue and nervous tissues. So the 3 basic fundamentals in cancer are carcinomas. These carcinomas are malignant growths arising from the epithelial cells is known as carcinomas. And second one is sarcomas. So the sarcomas is the malignant growth of muscles or the connective tissues. Then third one is adenocarcinoma. So this adenocarcinoma is the malignant tumor which is arising from your glandular tissues. And also the cytotoxic actions of these anti-cancer drugs follow the first order kinetics, and these cytotoxic actions they kills a fixed percentage of tumor cells and they are not a fixed number. So the next point is cell cycle specificity. So in this we see the cell cycle and their phases. So the cell cycle specificity is that the drugs that acts on the cells that are actively proliferating and next schedule and it is schedule dependent, and in most of the cases these cell cycle specificity are also a phase specific. And also the second one is cell cycle non-specific. So in this the drugs acting on non-proliferating cells and they are dose dependent. So the difference in between cell cycle specific and cell cycle non-specific is these cell cycle specific is the schedule dependent and cell cycle non-specific is dose dependent. And third one is cell cycle non-specific, and the examples of these cell cycle non-specifics are chlorambucil, cyclophosphamide, L-asparginase, cisplatin and procarbazine. So these are the examples. And the phases in cell cycle specifics are G1 phase. In G1 phase vinoblastin, and next phase is S phase. In S phase the drugs like methotrexate, cytarabine, 6-TG6-MP hydroxyurea, mitomycin C, doxorubicin and danorubicins. And in G2 phase danorubicin, bleomycin, etoposide and toptotecan. And fourth phase is M phase and Go phase. So in the M phase vincristine, vinblastine and paclitaxel, these are the drugs in M phase, and last phase is Go phase. So next we see the some drugs which are used in cancers. So in this we see the mechanism of action of drugs, uses of drugs and some adverse effects of these drugs. So the first is methotrexate, and the mechanism of action of methotrexate is methotrexate is antimetabolite and it inhibits the DHF reductases in S phase. And uses of methotrexates, the methotrexate is used in the leukemias and lymphomas, breast cancer, rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis. These are the uses of methotrexate. And the adverse effects of methotrexate is BMS and mucositis, crystalluria, leucovorin. Leucovorin is folic acid and it decreases the incidences of adverse effects of the methotrexate. So the next one is cyclophosphamide, and the mechanism of action of cyclophosphamide. Cyclophosphamide is a alkylating agent and it attacks the guanine N7 dysfunctions of the DNAs. And the uses of cyclophosphamide is it is used in the non-Hodgkin's disease or syndrome or ovarian, breast cancer or neuroblastoma. And the adverse effects of cyclophosphamides are BMS, mucositis, hemorrhagic cystitis, and that means MESNA. This MESNA is traps acrolein and it is used to reduce the acrolein toxicity. And also adverse effects like hepatotoxicity. Hepatotoxicity means high dosing. And third one is nitrosourea, carmustine, lomustine and dacarbazine. So this and the mechanism of action of these drugs is they are highly lipid soluble alkylating agents and they penetrates into the central nervous system's blood barriers. And also the dacarbazine, this dacarbazine is it primarily affects the RNA synthesis, ribonucleic acid synthesis, and while all other alkylating agents they are primarily affecting to the deoxyribonucleic acid, that means your DNA. And the uses of these drugs, nitrosourea, carmustine, lomustine, dacarbazine, they are used in the meningeal leukemia and in a brain tumor. And the adverse effects like common adverse effects like nausea and vomiting. And next alkylating agents class drug is cisplatin. So the cisplatin acts. This is alkylating agent. The cisplatin crosses the nephrotoxicity. Nephrotoxicity means the hydrate and they use the links of DNA strands. And the uses of cisplatin is cisplatin is used in the testicular and ovarian and bladder cancer and also the lung cancer. And some adverse effects like nephrotoxicity, that means in hydrate and it is used in mannitol, and also neurotoxicity, that means a deafness. Next one is procarbazine. Procarbazine acts as an alkylating agent. They are used in Hodgkin's syndrome and the adverse effects of procarbazine are BMS, pulmonary toxicity, hemolysis, neurotoxicity, leukomogenics. So these are some adverse effects of procarbazine: BMS, pulmonary toxicity, hemolysis, neurotoxicity, leukomogenic. And also the next drug is doxorubicin. And the mechanism of action of doxorubicin act as an intercalators and they form free radicals, and the doxorubicin inhibits the topoisomerase 2. So these doxorubicin is a topoisomerase 2 inhibitors. And the uses of doxorubicin, it is used in the Hodgkin's syndrome, ABVD, and also in breast cancer, endometrial and lung ovarian cancers. And the adverse effects of doxorubicin includes BMS, delayed chronic heart failure, dexrazoxane, these free radical trapper protects, and alopecia, vesicant radiation, and that means recall. These are the adverse effects of doxorubicin. BMS, delayed chronic heart failure, free radical trapper, alopecia, vesicant radiations, these are. And next drug is bleomycin. So this bleomycin, it acts as this bleomycin is form the complexes with ferrous and O2, and these give these associated with DNA strands scission, that means G2 phase. Next is uses of bleomycin. The bleomycin, it is used in the Hodgkin's, testicular cancers, head, neck and skins. And the adverse effects of bleomycins are pneumonitis, pulmonary fibrosis, mucocutaneous reactions like blisters, alopecia and hypersensitivity. These are the common adverse effects of bleomycin. Next important drug is 6-mercaptopurine, purine analogs. So these 6-mercaptopurine is a purine antimetabolites in S phase, and it is bioactivated by SGPR transferase enzyme. And the uses of 6-mercaptopurine, it is used in the acute lymphocytic leukemia and also in immunosuppression, that means azathioprine forms the 6-mercaptopurine. And the adverse effects of 6-mercaptopurines are BMS, hepatotoxicity in that means in jaundice and necrosis like diseases and gastrointestinal distresses. And these are the adverse effects of 6-mercaptopurine. And also pyrimidine antimetabolite, this pyrimidine antimetabolite bioactivated the 5-FDUMP to inhibits the thiamidylate synthetase, and the uses of these 6-mercaptopurine is also in breast, ovarian cancers, head and neck cancers, topical for basal cell cancers, and also keratosis in hair, and also the adverse effects like BMS, gastrointestinal irritation, and alopecia. So the next is vincristine and vinblastine. So the mechanism of action of vincristine and vinblastine is pyrimidine. These are pyrimidine antimetabolite bioactivated by 5-FDUMP to inhibit the thiamidylate synthetase. It forms the microtubule polymerization spindle poisons in young phase. And the adverse effects of vincristine and vinblastine are breast, ovarian, same uses of vincristine and vinblastine are breast cancer they are used in breast cancer, ovarian cancer, head and neck cancer, topical for basal cell cancer, and also keratosis. And the vinblastine is used in the Hodgkin's disease syndrome, testicular, and also Kaposis sarcomas, vincristine in Hodgkin's disease, and also in leukemias, and also in Wilms. And the adverse effects of vincristine and vinblastine are same: BMS, gastrointestinal irritation, gastrointestinal distress, alopecia, neurotoxicity, that means neuropathy. So next one is taxanes. Taxanes are paclitaxel. So this paclitaxel, it promotes the microtubule assembly and it arrests the cell cycle and the G2 and M phases. And the uses of taxanes, that means paclitaxel, paclitaxel is used in the metastasis and in ovarian and in breast carcinoma and all types of and these types of cancers. And the adverse effects of paclitaxel is myelosuppression and stalking and the neuropathies. So the next drug is etoposide and teniposide. Mechanism of action of these is etoposide and teniposide. It increases the degradation of DNA by interaction with topoisomerase 2 inhibitor. And the uses of this etoposide is it is used in the lung cancer, in small cell and prostate and testicular carcinomas. And the adverse effects of these etoposide, it is adverse effects like gastrointestinal irritations, alopecia, and bone marrow suppression. So the next one is Camptothecina. So this Camptothecina longus examples are topotecan and irinotecan. And these topotecan and irinotecan acts as they interact with topoisomerase 1 and it allows the single strand breaks in the DNA. And these topotecan and irinotecan, these are the prodrug and in the liver. And in the liver it converts into active metabolite via decarboxylation. And the uses of these topotecan is they are used in the carcinomas of ovary, small cell lung cancer, colorectal cancer, colorectal carcinoma cancer, lung cancer, cervix cancer, and ovarian cancers. And the adverse effects of this topotecan is neutropenia, diarrhea, thrombocytopenia. These are the adverse effects of topotecan and irinotecan. So the next one is mitomycin. So mitomycin is especially the antibiotics. And uses of this mitomycin, it is used as an adenocarcinomas of the cervix, stomach, pancreas, and the lungs cancers. And the common adverse effects of mitomycins are they are toxic for liver, lung, and the kidneys. So the next we see some hormonally active agents. So the hormonally active agents like anti-androgens like flutamide, and the special feature of this flutamide, it is an active metabolite of 2-hydroxyflutamide and it blocks the androgenic action. And the uses of this flutamide, it is used in the prostate carcinomas. And the adverse effects of this flutamide are hot flushes, transient elevations in liver function test, gynecomastia, and loss of libido. So the next one is 5-alpha reductase inhibitors like finasteride. And the special feature of finasteride, it inhibits the conversion of testosterone to the dihydrotestosterone. And the uses of this finasteride, it is used in the prostate carcinoma, And the adverse effects like it decreases the volume of ejaculate and skin rashes. These are the common adverse effects of the finasteride. So the next one is progestins. So the progestins example is megestrol acetate, and uses of these progestins are used in the metastatic carcinomas of the breast. And next one is antiestrogen. Examples of antiestrogen is tamoxifen. So this tamoxifen, it is used in the carcinomas of the breast cancers. And next one is imatinib. So this imatinib use of imatinib, it is used in the chronic myelogenous leukemia. Imatinib is used in the chronic myelogenous leukemia. And the adverse effects of imatinib is the common adverse effects like nausea and vomiting, fluid retention with ankle and periorbital edema, and diarrhea and myalgias. These are the common adverse effects of imatinib. And also BMSs and also the drugs like cisplatin, methotrexate, cyclophosphamide. These drugs are in renal toxicity and causes renal toxicities. The renal toxicity causes drugs are cisplatin, methotrexate and cyclophosphamide. And hepatic toxicity causes drugs are 6-mercaptopurine, busulfan and cyclophosphamide. And pulmonary toxicity causing drugs, they are bleomycin, busulfan and procarbazine. And also the cardiac toxicity causing drugs, they are doxorubicin and daunorubicin. And the neurologic toxicity causing drugs, they are vincristine, cisplatin and paclitaxel. And also the immunosuppressive toxicity agents like methotrexate, cyclophosphamide, cytarabine, dactinomycin and also cyclophosphamide in hemorrhagic cystitis, and also aspergillase in pancreatitis and procarbazine in leukemia. So the next point is toxicity of anti-cancer drugs. So these anti-cancer drugs are rapidly proliferating cells such as in the bone marrow and also in the gastrointestinal tracts and also in mucosa and in hair follicles and gonads. They are the most sensitive to cytotoxic drugs. And also the cyclophosphamide acts. So the cyclophosphamide, it acts as an prodrug, and after the metabolism it converts into aldophosphamide and these phosphoramide, mustard and acrolein. So the action of cyclophosphamide the cyclophosphamide acts as an prodrug, and after the metabolism it converts into aldophosphamide, phosphoramide, mustards and acrolines. And also the cystitis, it is caused by the metabolite. So the cystitis is the metabolic product of acrolein. Cystitis is metabolic product of acrolein, and the cystitis, it is caused by the cyclophosphamide and hypophosphamide, which blocks the administration of the mesna, and also the bladder irrigating with the N-acetylcysteine. And also the bone marrow suppression toxicity. This bone marrow suppression toxicity, it is caused by the methotrexate drug, and it can counteract by the administration of the folinic acid. So the bone marrow suppression toxicity, it is caused by the drug methotrexate, and this methotrexate, it can counteract by the administration by the folinic acid. And the all purines antimetabolites, that means 6-mercaptopurine, all purine antimetabolites, they are metabolized by xanthine oxidases. So in the GPAT there is a question that all purine metabolites, they are metabolized by which enzyme, and the right answer is xanthine oxidases and their metabolites. And these metabolites is inhibited by the allopurinol, and it reduces the dose by one fourth to half times and reduce the hyperuricemia. And also cytotoxic drug induced vomiting, it can be controlled by the use of 5-HT3 antagonists, and the examples is ondansetron. So here is we see the immunosuppressants and immunomodulating agents in the part 3. So stay connected with Pharma Extract, and thank you for watching this video. And Thank you.